Holy Nation, it's your best friend, Toni. Today, I want to talk about the significance of pennies. I want all of us to remember that no matter how insignificant, small, unimportant you may seem, you are very important and you're very significant. But before I actually get into that message, I just want to make a disclaimer. Do not shoot me. Don't shoot me. Don't come over here with no nonsense, okay? Don't come over here. Okay? My message is that you are significant no matter how small you are, because at the very end of the day, if you don't have 100 pennies, you cannot have $1. If you don't have $1, you can't have 5. And if you don't have $5, then there's no way that you can reach $1 million. There's people in this world who try to make you feel like, oh, you're just a small part. But if it wasn't for the small parts doing their job and making things function, then the big wheels won't turn and the big bucks won't be made. That's just a fact. So I want everybody to be encouraged today by the fact that if it wasn't for you, things would not function properly. And if you weren't capable of doing your role, you wouldn't be in it. Do you know how crazy it would be to have to take your own trash to the dump? Do you know how crazy it would be to have to take your own trash to the dump? It wouldn't be convenient. It wouldn't be fun. And you wouldn't appreciate it at all. Since somebody is doing it, you should appreciate them. And if you are doing it, know that if nobody else in this world appreciates you, I do. You drop fries at McDonald's, you better drop them fries. Thank you very much. Especially if you're like literally working. If you're working, you are very important. And if you feel unappreciated, know that you are appreciated. I appreciate you. And God is going to bless you. God is going to bless you. People only try to tear you down because they don't want you to reach the level that they're at, because you will be better. You will be so much better if you took their job. And they know it. And so that's why they try to tear you down and beat you up and beat you down and make you feel like because you're doing something small that you're not important. When in fact, you're the one that runs the business. Thank you very much. But I digress. Just know that if you don't have $1.06, which is 6 pennies, you cannot get a small fry at McDonald's, no matter how hard you try. And what people are trying to buy, you are that last penny that needs to be put on the bill to make it paid in full, okay? Don't let nobody be out here discouraging you. And if they do, let them know. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be able to do X, Y, Z. The people who pick up your trash, the people who deliver your mail, the people who babysit your kids, the people who serve your kids' school lunch, the people who drive the buses that you ride on to work every day to feed your family, the people who bag groceries that you're going to feed your family with. We have to have an attitude of gratitude. We all want to be appreciated, so we start by having an attitude of gratitude and be completely liberal with your gratitude. Completely. When somebody's doing something for you, or if you even just see somebody doing something that's going to benefit your community, your whatever, you open up your mouth and say thank you. You're doing a good job. One thing that I always practice is saying thank you to janitors. Oh my goodness. Why? Because I don't like no dirty place. You would have a fit if you went to your child's school and there was trash everywhere. There was poop in the toilets. There was pee on the floor. You would have a stone cold fit. Be grateful in your heart. Be so grateful that you're grateful to be grateful. That's a thing. And if you don't know how to be grateful, ask the Holy Spirit. Say, God, I don't know how to be grateful. Can you please teach me? God, I don't know how to recognize people's efforts and be glad that they're doing it, because I don't have to. Can you teach me how to express to these people? You could be as grateful as you want in your heart, but if it doesn't come out of your mouth, and so they're not going to get the appreciation that they deserve. My last point is that you're no bigger or smaller than you think you are. We are all pennies. Whether you're a CEO or a McDonald's fry dropper, whether you are a business owner or a person that works at that business cleaning toilets, and all that we all want to do is take care of our families and be prosperous and fruitful in this life. We have to have an attitude of gratitude and be liberal with our Thanksgiving. It's already deserved, but even then, people shouldn't have to deserve you to say thank you. So just remember that. That's all I'm saying. Remember that everything in your life can change in an instant if you're grateful or not. And you're like, oh, Toni, but what about the really rude CEO? The really rude CEOs go home and they don't have families that love them. They go home to cold beds. How many rich people, famous people do you know that shoot themselves to death or drug themselves to death or hang themselves? Why? Because they feel unappreciated. It's what they reap from sowing unappreciation and feeling like they're entitled to something. None of us are entitled to anything. None of us are not even entitled to wake up in the morning. Remember that. Humble yourself. Humble people are winning out here, trust me. Because when you show that you're grateful, that validates your humbleness right there. Oh yeah, I may be making $5 million right now. You may be making $8 right now, but thank you so much for providing me with something because it made my life easier. So thank you. And of course you don't got to say all that. All you have to do is say thank you. So thank you for watching this video. If you got all the way through and you feeling your girl or whatever, then I want you to join Holy Nation by subscribing to this channel and liking this video and comment about your role in the world. Who are you? You know, who are you? You're a penny, but what kind of penny are you? Do you serve people food like me, or do you or are you a janitor? Are you a teacher educating people to make them better people, or are you a doctor? And if you're having a hard time being grateful, read Matthew chapter 19 verse 30. Okay, actually read Matthew chapter 19 and I promise you it will give you clarity on humbleness, to realize that none of us are entitled to anything, okay? But be grateful, be humble, because you will get your reward by God. You will be rewarded. And I know that it hurts sometimes. It hurts so bad to live in this world feeling like people don't appreciate you. But if that's the case, just know that I appreciate you. I truly appreciate you. If you are out here and the work that you do is because you want to be a contributor, I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. If nobody ever says thank you to you, I'm saying thank you to you. Okay? So thank you. I love you. And don't shoot me because this ain't what you want. Okay. Bye.